Welcome to our channel. We are so glad you found your way here. Let us help you fall asleep. Let's begin with the Tarpeian rock. Descending into the silence of the Traitor's abyss in Rome, take a slow, deep breath in and release it. Let the noise of today fall away as we step back, not just hours or years, but centuries, into the vast theater of crime and punishment in ancient Rome. If you genuinely like our videos, please hit like and subscribe. For this site, towering over the Forum Romanum, served as a dramatic stage for the culmination of treachery and punishment during ancient times. It was here that traitors met their fate, cast into the depths below as a consequence of betrayal against the Roman state. The Tarpeian rock held a duality, representing both a place of reverence and a stark reminder of the rigid societal order that governed Rome. Legends surrounding this location reveal the complexity of its historical significance. The rock's steep cliff face offered a grim finality, a stark contrast to the grandeur of surrounding temples. It was a site where power and justice intertwined in an unforgiving embrace, as the very stones bore witness to the fall of those who dared to defy the Republic. This region, with its echoes of political machinations, has become a focal point in discussions of Roman law and morality. The remnants of ancient structures nearby hint at the bustling life that once thrived in this vicinity. The shadows of these ruins whisper of a time when the weight of loyalty and betrayal shaped the destinies of many. As the sun casts its light upon the aged stones, the Tarpeian rock continues to stand sentinel, marking the silence of those who descended into the abyss, forever entwined in Rome's storied past. This region, located at the southwestern corner of the Capitoline Hill, overlooks the vast expanse of the Roman Forum. The rock rises abruptly, a sheer cliff face that drops into a deep chasm, creating an imposing presence that has witnessed centuries of history. Surrounding the site, the landscape unfolds in a gentle gradient, where the remnants of ancient structures intermingle with verdant patches of grass, a testament to the resilience of nature amidst the ruins. A winding pathway leads to the summit, flanked by crumbling remnants of temples and other buildings, remnants that whisper of the vibrant life that once thrived here. The air carries the faint scent of aged stone and earth, mingling with the distant echoes of footsteps from tourists and historians alike. Below, the Forum sprawls, a bustling heart of political and social activity during ancient times, now a serene tableau that invites reflection. The elevation of the Tarpeian rock provides a commanding view of the surrounding terrain, where the shadows of history stretch long in the afternoon light. It stands not only as a geographical marker, but also as a symbol of the moral complexities that defined a civilization. Each layer of rock captures the essence of betrayal and justice interwoven through the fabric of time. The silence here is profound, holding secrets that span millennia. The origin of the name Tarpeia resonates with the legends of ancient Rome. Tracing back to a figure of betrayal, Tarpeia was a Vestal virgin who, lured by the promise of gold, opened the gates of the city to the Sabines. This act of treachery sealed her fate, leading to her execution on this very precipice. The tale intertwines with the broader narrative of loyalty and betrayal, as her actions evoked both admiration and condemnation. These ruins carry the weight of her story, echoing the moral complexities faced by those in power. The location itself, overlooking the Forum, served as a stark reminder of the consequences of disloyalty. It is said that the Sabinas, upon entry, cast their shields upon her, burying her beneath the very riches that had tempted her. The rock's sheer cliff face seems to absorb the essence of this fateful encounter, standing as a monument to the intertwining of fate and free will. Ancient Romans viewed Tarpeia's fate as a cautionary tale, symbolizing the delicate balance between ambition and integrity. The air here feels laden with the weight of these stories, each whispering the lessons learned through ages of human endeavor. The connection between myth and history forms an intricate web that continues to intrigue scholars and visitors alike. Tarpeia's betrayal stands as a pivotal moment within this region's storied past. According to legend, this young Vestal virgin made a fateful choice, opening the gates of Rome to the Sabine invaders in exchange for what she believed to be golden rewards. Instead, her fate would culminate in a grim irony, as the very shields of her betrayers would become her tomb. This account not only illustrates personal treachery, but also reflects broader themes of loyalty and the consequences of betrayal in Roman society. The implications of Tarpeia's actions resonate throughout history, serving as a cautionary tale against the allure of treachery. It highlights the fragile balance between ambition and loyalty, a theme that permeates Roman culture. They depict the stark reality of consequences that follow a betrayal. As it is said, her own people condemned her. As this narrative unfolds, the symbolism of the Tarpeian rock emerges, embodying the ultimate punishment for betrayal. The monument, now a quiet remnant of a tumultuous past, offers a somber reflection on the weight of moral choices. Observers may find themselves contemplating the nature of sacrifice and the enduring impact of personal decisions on collective history. The silence enveloping the rock stands as a testament to the complexities of human actions, echoing through the ages. This location served as a grim monument to the justice system of ancient Rome, embodying the harsh realities faced by those deemed traitors. Those who fell from its sheer precipice encountered a fate both final and unforgiving. The act of casting individuals into this abyss was not merely a punishment, it was a public spectacle, reinforcing societal norms through brutal demonstration. This sight functioned as a reminder of the consequences associated with betrayal, aligning the populace's perception of justice with the state's unyielding authority. Speculation surrounds the exact methods employed in the execution of such sentences. Roman historians recount the fates of several notable figures who met their ends here, presenting a chilling narrative of loyalty intertwined with fear. The very stones that make up the Tarpeian rock bore witness to these events, silently recording the flow of human despair and the weight of moral decisions. For Ovid, the thumb suit of the Roman Forum heightened its significance, placing it at the center of civic life and governance. Citizens would often congregate, absorbing the lessons imparted by the state's instruments of retribution. In this context, the rock transformed from a natural formation into a chilling symbol of power, its imposing presence casting long shadows over the ethical landscape of Rome. The enduring silence that permeates the area serves as an echo of the judgments rendered throughout history. The physical composition of the rock reveals layers of sedimentary stone, shaped by millennia of geological processes. This region, predominantly limestone obol, shows signs of erosion, presenting a rough surface that has witnessed countless events. Fragments of ancient debris and fossils embedded within hint at the long history of life that once thrived here. The steep cliffs rise sharply, creating an imposing structure that towers above the surrounding landscape. Natural weathering has carved intricate patterns into the rock face, each crevice telling a story of climatic changes over ages. The ochre and grey hues, tinged with patches of green moss, create an almost surreal palette, contrasting sharply with the azure sky above. This geological formation has not only served as a natural barrier but also as a vantage point, allowing for strategic oversight of the surrounding area. The remnants of ancient structures nearby suggest that this site was once integral to various societal functions. Crenellated walls and remnants of altars reflect the architectural aspirations of those who once inhabited the land. They stand as a testament to the human desire to connect with both the divine and the natural world. The juxtaposition of nature's artistry and human endeavor encapsulates a timeless dialogue, resonating quietly within this storied landscape. The political context surrounding this site reveals a complex interplay of power, betrayal, and retribution. This region functioned as a prominent execution site for traitors during the early years of Rome, embodying the state's harsh response to disloyalty. The elevated cliffs served not only as a physical barrier but also as a symbolic representation of the consequences faced by those who betrayed their city. The act of casting traitors into the abyss was both a punitive measure and a public spectacle, reinforcing the resolve of a nascent republic. Local leaders utilized this site to instill fear within the populace, ensuring loyalty through a stark reminder of the fate awaiting dissenters. It was here that political adversaries often met their demise, their bodies falling into the void below, echoing the severity of Roman justice. The strategic location heightened the dramatic impact of such executions, drawing the attention of citizens who witnessed the grim finality of treachery. This practice contributed to the evolving narrative of governance, illustrating the lengths to which a government would go to maintain order and authority. The silent cliffs stand as witnesses to these events, absorbing the weight of history, a reminder of the fragility of power and the cost of betrayal in the relentless march of Rome's development. Legal practices in ancient Rome were steeped in a complex interplay of power and morality, with the Tarpeian rock serving as a literal and figurative precipice of justice. This location was often associated with the severe penalties imposed on those deemed guilty of treason or other severe crimes against the state. The act of casting a condemned individual from its heights symbolized the ultimate consequence of betrayal, a stark reminder of the state's resolve to maintain order. Judicial proceedings leading to such sentences were conducted with meticulous care, reflecting the values and customs of Roman society. Trials were public affairs where the weight of evidence was scrutinized against the backdrop of societal expectations. The gravity of sentencing underscored the importance of loyalty to the Republic, with the Tarpeian rock embodying both punishment and deterrent for potential traitors. The sheer cliff loomed over the forum, a constant reminder to citizens of the consequences faced by those who dared to defy the will of the Senate. Some approached the site with trepidation, knowing its history, while others viewed it as a solemn sentinel of justice. In this manner, the rock transcended its physical form, becoming intertwined with the legal and moral fabric of Roman life, echoing the weight of decisions made within the walls of power. Historical accounts reveal a somber procession of notable figures who met their fate at the edge of this imposing cliff. Executions from the Tarpeian rock were not mere acts of punishment. They represented a culmination of political machinations and betrayals. Among the infamous was the general Gaius Marcellus, whose downfall was precipitated by the shifting allegiances within the Senate. His descent into the abyss marked the intersection of military prowess and political fragility. These events were often shrouded in a chilling silence, as the final moments of the condemned were punctuated by the echoes of their accusers' words. The rock bore witness to the fall of revered leaders, such as the tribune Spurius Cassius, whose ambition Astrokas, whose ambition Asarchus one's ambition Asetide. The act of casting individuals into the depths became a symbol of the unforgiving nature of Roman justice. This region, steeped in historical significance, held the memories of those who had once wielded influence, now reduced to mere whispers among the stones. The legacy of these figures, their ambitions and failures, lingers in the air, reminding future generations of the fragility of power and the unforgiving nature of fate. The Tarpeian rock stands as a stark symbol within Roman culture, embodying the perilous intersection between glory and downfall. This precipice, overlooking the Forum, serves as a constant reminder of the consequences faced by those who betray the state. It evokes a sense of historical gravity, as it was here that traitors met their fate. Cast down from heights that once promised honor, the rock's formidable presence signifies the volatile nature of loyalty and allegiance in an empire built on power and ambition. Those who ascended to greatness could swiftly descend into infamy, a duality that reflects the inherent risks of political maneuvering. It encapsulates the moral complexities faced by leaders and citizens alike, as decisions often carried the weight of life and death. Such symbolism resonates deeply within Roman identity, of pulsi, of narration as one of complexities faced by leaders and citizens alike, as decisions often carried the weight of life and death. Such symbolism resonates deeply within Roman identity, illustrating that the path to glory is fraught with peril. The echoes of whispered treachery linger in the stone, reminding observers of the thin line between heroism and betrayal. In the shadows of this ancient site, the silence speaks volumes, of barlemes of the deeply opazam, offering an eerie contemplation of the lives forever marked by their choices. The Tarpeian rock not only signifies a geographical location, but also stands as a monumental lesson in the enduring themes of justice, retribution, and the fleeting nature of human ambition. This region, Asarchus Wenza Mata, steeped in historical significance, reveals the complex interplay between geography and betrayal. The abrupt drop of the Tarpeian rock, towering above the Roman Forum, served as a stark reminder of the consequences faced by those deemed traitors. Its imposing presence encapsulates the harsh reality of ancient justice, where elevation equated to peril. Surrounding terrain further adds layers to the narrative of treason. The steep cliffs and dense vegetation created a natural theater for the spectacle of punishment, drawing eyes from both the elite and the common citizenry. This juxtaposition of power dynamics became a focal point in the minds of the populace, reinforcing the consequences of disloyalty. The architecture of the nearby structures, remnants of power and glory, contrasts sharply with the fate that awaited the condemned. Shadows cast by monumental edifices serve as a reminder of the transitory nature of status. Betrayal not only altered individual destinies but resonated throughout society, leaving an indelible mark on collective memory. The pathways leading to this precipice were trodden by those who stood at the crossroads of loyalty and betrayal, their choices echoing through history. Understanding these dynamics provides insight into the societal fabric of ancient Rome, where loyalty was paramount and treachery met with swift retribution. The intersection of myth and history reveals the complex narrative surrounding Tarpeia, whose story has echoed through Roman literature. This figure, a symbol of betrayal, captivated the imaginations of poets and historians alike. They recounted the tale of her fateful alliance with the Sabines,
a decision that led to her tragic demise. It illustrates the delicate balance between loyalty and disloyalty, with her actions serving as a cautionary tale in the collective psyche of Rome. In these accounts, Tarpeia's motivations are often scrutinized, presenting her as both a victim and a villain. The allure of power and the promise of gold became pivotal elements of her story. As she opened the gates to the enemy, a profound sense of irony unfolded. The very treasure she sought became her ultimate demise. This duality reflects broader themes of ambition, desire, and consequence that permeate Roman literature. The various interpretations of her narrative highlight the evolving perceptions of treachery throughout history. Scholars and writers have pondered how her betrayal resonates with the moral complexities of their time, suggesting that the lessons drawn from her fate remain relevant. Tarpeia's legacy, thus, endures beyond the confines of her tragic betrayal, weaving itself into the moral fabric of Rome. The quiet ruins of Tarpeian Rock stand as a testament to these enduring tales. The echoes of history resonate through other sites of execution, each bearing witness to humanity's darker chapters. In Athens, the ominous Areopagus looms, where justice often meted out harsh sentences. This ancient hill served not only as a court, but also as a place of finality for those deemed guilty. The solemnity of its stones contrasts sharply with the vibrancy of the surrounding city, a reminder of the consequences of dissent. Across the Mediterranean, the infamous Colosseum in Rome, known for its grand spectacles, also harbored grim realities. Here, lives extinguished in the name of entertainment reflect the complex nature of power and spectacle intertwined in ancient society. The sheer scale of this arena belies the weight of the lives lost within its confines, an architectural marvel overshadowed by its history of brutality. Further north, in England, the Tower of London stands as a chilling monument to treachery and punishment. Once a royal palace, it became synonymous with imprisonment and execution, its stone walls whispering tales of betrayal and consequence.
The haunting presence of this site is palpable, with each brick imbued with the stories of those who faced their fate within its confines. These locations share an uneasy kinship, each serving as a poignant reminder of the intricate relationship between justice, power, and mortality throughout history. Artistic expressions flourished in the shadow of this imposing monument, with many sculptors and painters inspired by the themes of betrayal and retribution it embodies. The Tarpeian Rock became a focal point for depictions of moral dilemmas and the consequences of treachery. Artwork often illustrated the gravity of judgment, capturing the somber atmosphere that enveloped the site. The stark contrast between the serene beauty of the surrounding landscape and the harsh reality of punishment served as a profound source of inspiration. In sculptures, figures were rendered with anguished expressions, their forms conveying a sense of impending doom. This region fostered an exploration of human emotion, pushing artists to delve deeper into the psyche of their subjects. The visual representation of betrayal became a recurring motif, reflecting societal fears and the weight of moral choices. Paintings, too, echoed the somber essence of the Tarpeian Rock, often portraying climactic moments of betrayal, with the rock looming ominously in the background. These artistic interpretations contributed to a collective consciousness surrounding the site, reinforcing its significance in the cultural narrative of ancient Rome. Through these creations, the legacy of the Tarpeian Rock transcends its physical presence, etching its impact into the annals of art history and the collective memory of a civilization. The Senate, a bastion of power within the Roman Republic, played a pivotal role in determining the fate of those condemned to the Tarpeian Rock. This monumental cliff served not only as an execution site, but also as a symbol of the gravity of betrayal.
Decisions made within the Senate echoed through the ages as the weight of a traitor's sentence fell upon the shoulders of those who once held honor. Trials were conducted under the watchful gaze of senators, each deliberation steeped in the seriousness of their mandate. The gravity of sentencing reflected the complex interplay of politics and morality in this era. Individuals accused of treason against the state were often subjected to intense scrutiny, their actions dissected in the forum where loyalty was paramount. The fate of these individuals rested in the hands of their peers, leading to a blend of personal vendettas and political strategy that defined these proceedings. Once the verdict was rendered, the condemned faced the ultimate punishment. The descent into silence was marked not by fanfare, but by a solemn acceptance of their transgressions. The precipice loomed as a reminder of the consequences of disloyalty. Where the echoes of history lingered, the Tarpeian rock, shrouded in both dread and significance, remained an enduring monument to the harsh realities of governance and fidelity in ancient Rome. Treason in ancient Rome invoked a profound sense of betrayal, reverberating through both social and political landscapes. It was not merely a personal affront, it threatened the very stability of the Republic. Individuals deemed traitors faced dire consequences, often leading to public executions and confiscation of property. These actions served as stark warnings to others, reinforcing loyalty to the state and its leaders. The very act of betrayal was viewed as an affront to the collective identity of Roman society. Political ramifications extended beyond the individual. Accusations of treason could shift power dynamics, enabling rivals to exploit such claims for personal gain. The Senate, acting as both arbiter and executioner, wielded immense influence in determining loyalty. This region became a crucible for both ambition and fear, where friendships could dissolve into enmity at the whisper of suspicion. The societal perception of treason fostered an environment rife with paranoia. Allies could swiftly transform into adversaries, and the ever-watchful gaze of authority shaped interactions. Allegiance was paramount, and the fear of betrayal loomed large over every political maneuver. This complex web of loyalty and treachery not only defined personal relationships, but also sculpted the political landscape of ancient Rome, echoing through the corridors of power with lasting implications. Archaeological discoveries around this region have revealed layers of history that extend far beyond the immediate narrative of betrayal. Unearthed artifacts, including remnants of human habitation and ceremonial objects, indicate that the area was not solely a site of punishment, but also one of significance in the early development of Roman society. Pottery shards, inscribed tablets, and remnants of ancient altars contribute to a deeper understanding of the cultural practices that thrived here. The stratigraphy of the soil indicates multiple phases of occupation, with each layer telling a story of the people who once walked these paths. The juxtaposition of utilitarian and ritualistic items suggests a society grappling with the dualities of life and death, loyalty and betrayal. Among the ruins, fragments of inscriptions have been found, offering glimpses into the societal values and power dynamics that permeated the lives of its inhabitants. These findings are not merely relics. They serve as tangible connections to the past, allowing researchers to piece together the evolution of Roman governance and its moral implications. As excavations continue, the silent witness of the Tarpeian rock beckons further inquiry, inviting an exploration of the human condition as it intersected with the vastness of ambition and the weight of consequence in ancient Rome. Each discovery unfolds another layer, enriching the narrative of this storied land. Modern scholarship continues to scrutinize the Tarpeian rock,
revealing a complex interplay between history and myth. Interpretations often diverge, with some scholars emphasizing its role as a symbol of political retribution. This perspective highlights the swift justice meted out to those deemed traitors, suggesting that the rock served as a grim reminder of the consequences of betrayal within Roman society. Other theories propose a more nuanced understanding, positing that it may have also served as a site of public spectacle, where the acts of punishment were displayed for the community. This notion invites further exploration into the social dynamics of ancient Rome, particularly how fear and power coalesced in this public space. Archaeological evidence offers additional insights, with remnants of structures nearby hinting at possible ceremonial functions. Such findings suggest that the location was not merely an execution site, but rather a focal point for various societal rituals, reinforcing its importance in the civic landscape. These scholarly interpretations are enriched by literary references, where the rock is imbued with symbolic weight, reflecting the moral dilemmas faced by figures in Roman narratives. Each theory fosters a deeper appreciation for the complexities inherent in this historical site, establishing the Tarpeian rock as a multifaceted emblem of Roman life and governance. The surrounding topography of the Roman Forum adds layers of context to the Tarpeian rock. This region, once a vibrant center of political and social life, is characterized by its uneven terrain and the remnants of grand structures. The elevation of the rock provides a striking contrast to the flat expanse of the Forum, allowing for a vantage point that was both strategic and symbolic. Steep cliffs rise abruptly, creating a natural amphitheater that frames the remnants of temples and basilicas. It is here that decisions once echoed, where the weight of governance hung palpably in the air. The proximity of the Tarpeian rock to these ruins emphasizes its role not merely as a site of execution, but as a focal point within the broader narrative of power dynamics in ancient Rome. The crumbling stone walls and weathered columns reflect centuries of history, each fragment telling stories of triumph, failure, and the consequences of betrayal. The soft whispers of the past linger amidst the scattered debris, merging with the gentle rustle of leaves and the distant murmur of modern life. This juxtaposition of past and present captures the essence of the Forum, where the remnants of one of history's greatest civilizations continue to resonate, silently reminding visitors of its complex legacy. The Tarpeian rock stands as a profound symbol within contemporary culture, frequently referenced in films and literature. This site, steeped in tales of betrayal, draws filmmakers and authors alike, who often evoke its historical weight to explore themes of treachery and justice. The visual imagery of this towering precipice serves as a backdrop for narratives that delve into the human condition, illuminating the fragility of loyalty and the permanence of consequence. In cinematic portrayals, it is often depicted not merely as a geographical feature, but as an emotional landscape where betrayal leads to irrevocable outcomes. The dramatic setting enhances the storytelling, inviting audiences to confront the gravity of moral choices. Literature weaves the Tarpeian rock into narratives that question humanity's darker impulses, reflecting on how individuals navigate honor and allegiance. These artistic representations contribute to an ongoing dialogue about the nature of power and vulnerability, allowing the ancient site to transcend its physical form. Scholarship surrounding this landmark furthers the understanding of its cultural significance, examining various interpretations and adaptations through the ages. As contemporary society engages with the concept of betrayal, the Tarpeian rock remains relevant,
an enduring reminder of the complexities woven into the fabric of human relationships and the weight of history. The intersection of religion and betrayal at sacred sites adds layers of meaning to historical events. The Tarpeian Rock, once a place of execution reserved for traitors, also holds spiritual significance. This location, overlooking the Roman Forum, was imbued with the weight of divine judgment, seen as a threshold between the mortal realm and the afterlife. The looming cliffs served not only as a site for punishment, but also as a reminder of the moral consequences of treachery. Beneath the shadow of this formidable precipice, ancient rituals were performed, invoking the favor of deities while simultaneously acknowledging the dire repercussions of disloyalty. In this region, the cries of the condemned mingled with prayers uttered by the faithful, creating a dissonance that highlights the duality of reverence and fear. The juxtaposition of sacred rites and punitive measures underscores the complexities of justice in Roman society. Pilgrims and citizens would traverse the pathways leading to this site, their footsteps echoing the weight of history. The rocky outcrop, weathered by time, silently witnesses the passage of countless lives. Each individual carries the burden of their choices, reflecting the intertwining of faith and betrayal that permeates human existence. This silent monument continues to evoke contemplation, standing resolute against the backdrop of an ever-changing world. The reverberations of betrayal permeated ancient Roman society, where loyalty was held in high regard. This pervasive understanding of trust influenced personal relationships, political alliances, and military engagements. The consequences of treachery extended beyond mere social ostracism. They could culminate in death or exile, particularly for those who dared to challenge the established order.
Each betrayal left an indelible mark on the psyche of the populace. Within this context, the Tarpeian Rock served as a stark reminder of the ultimate punishment for perceived disloyalty. The act of casting someone from its precipice symbolized society's rejection and the finality of their treachery. This region became a focal point of collective memory, a space where the echoes of past transgressions lingered. The silent stones bore witness to the weight of moral judgment, shaping community norms and expectations. In the wake of such historical events, the psychological impact resonated through generations. The fear of betrayal fostered a culture steeped in suspicion and vigilance. These ruins embodied a collective consciousness, stirring reflections on honor and retribution. The very air around this monument felt charged with the unspoken narratives of those who had faced the abyss, encapsulating the profound emotional landscape of a society grappling with the consequences of individual choices. Each stone, each whisper of wind, continued to tell a story. The narratives of treason within ancient Rome often intertwine with figures of women whose roles, while often overshadowed, reveal layers of complexity. Tarpeia, a young woman of the Roman state, embodies this duality, her tale serving both as an act of betrayal and an illustration of vulnerability. This region, shadowed by her actions, invites exploration into the societal structures that shaped her fate. Entrusted with the guardianship of the citadel, Tarpeia faced a pivotal choice. The allure of treachery came not only from personal desire but also from a longing for recognition in a male-dominated society. It is within this context that her decision to betray the Roman citizens unfolds. The weight of her actions reverberated through the annals of history, reflecting the complexities of loyalty and ambition. In this exploration of treason,
Tarpeian's narrative becomes a mirror for the expectations placed upon women in Roman society. Often relegated to the periphery, they could wield influence in subtle yet profound ways. The consequences of her betrayal were profound, leading to her death. A stark reminder of the harsh realities faced by women who dared to step beyond prescribed roles. Treachery, in this light, is not merely an act of defiance but a reflection of the struggles for power and identity within the confines of an ancient world. The complexities of treachery found resonance in the evolution of punishment throughout ancient Rome. Initially, exile served as a primary form of retribution, a means to remove individuals from society without resorting to violence. This method reflected a societal inclination toward rehabilitation rather than mere vengeance. As political landscapes shifted and the stakes of loyalty intensified, the consequences for betrayal transitioned toward harsher measures. Execution emerged as a potent tool designed to instill fear and compliance among the populace. The very act of capital punishment underscored the gravity of betrayal, transforming it into a spectacle of public morality. In this environment, the stakes of allegiance became starkly defined. The presence of the Tarpeian Rock, a notorious site for executions, amplified the awareness of the impending consequences of treachery. This sheer cliff became synonymous with despair, looming over the capital as a reminder of the ever-watchful eye of authority. Machinations of power dictated the severity of punishment. Individuals deemed pivotal in the political tapestry faced swift and brutal repercussions, often met with public trials that served as both a warning and a lesson. In this intricate web of justice, the evolution from exile to execution encapsulated the tumultuous nature of loyalty and betrayal, revealing the darker aspects of Roman civilization's quest for stability and control. The Tarpeian Rock stands as a significant landmark within the context of Roman military history. Its imposing vertical face, overlooking the Roman Forum, became synonymous with the harsh realities of punishment for treachery. Those condemned were cast from this precipice, meeting their end against the unforgiving stones below. This method of execution served a dual purpose: a stark warning to potential traitors and a demonstration of the absolute authority wielded by the state. Throughout Rome's expansive military history, loyalty was paramount. Soldiers and citizens alike understood the consequences of betrayal, as illustrated by the gravity of the Rock's legacy. The strategic importance of maintaining order within the ranks was critical, particularly during times of civil strife. Incidents of defection or insurrection were met with swift retribution, reinforcing the narrative of unwavering allegiance. Here are the pausing the military discipline. The Rock served not only as a site of punishment, but also as a reminder of the precarious balance of power. Roman generals often invoked the specter of the Tarpeian Rock to instill fear and maintain control over their troops. The psychological impact of such a symbol extended beyond its physical presence, embedding itself in the ethos of Roman martial culture. This location, steeped in history, echoes the complex interplay between authority, loyalty, and the dire repercussions of betrayal. Political propaganda found a fertile ground in the shadows of this site. The Tarpeian Rock served not merely as a physical precipice, but as a symbolic instrument, reinforcing the state's power over its citizens. Its towering presence instilled fear, cautioning against treachery. The act of casting criminals from this edge resonated throughout the city, a visual reminder of the consequences awaiting disloyalty. Public executions transformed this region into a spectacle, showcasing the state's unwavering stance on treason.
Each fall echoed through the forum, reverberating among the populace and instilling a sense of collective accountability. The visual nature of these events was essential, as the spectacle underscored the inevitable fate of those who dared defy the ruling authority. It became a narrative in itself, woven into the fabric of Roman society. These ruins, imbued with the weight of such events, stand as mute witnesses to the manipulation of fear and loyalty. The state deftly utilized the imagery of the rock to promote an ideology steeped in vigilance and devotion. Dissuasion came not only through punishment, but through the very location itself, a stark reminder of the thin line between loyalty and betrayal. The Tarpeian rock thus transcended its geological form, embodying the ethos of a civilization that wielded power through both fear and reverence. The aftermath of treason often extended beyond the individual condemned. Families of traitors faced a grim reality, their fates interwoven with the legacy of their kin's betrayal. In this region, the repercussions manifested as social ostracism, loss of property, and in some cases even execution. The specter of disgrace hung heavily, shrouding innocent relatives in a veil of suspicion. Communities turned against them, branding these families as pariahs. Children grew up in the shadow of their ancestors' misdeeds, their names synonymous with dishonor. This relentless stigma persisted across generations, a haunting reminder of the price of disloyalty. The remnants of these once prominent houses often dwindled, their lineage marked by the stain of betrayal. Amid the ruins of their former lives, some sought refuge in anonymity, attempting to carve out new identities far from the tainted legacy. Others, however, clung to the past, desperately trying to reclaim their family's honor. The social fabric of Rome remained unforgiving. Even the slightest association with a traitor could lead to grave consequences. This region stands as a testament to the broader implications of betrayal within powerful empires, illustrating how the actions of a single individual could ripple through time, affecting countless lives. The echoes of those tragedies linger in the silence, forever shaping the cultural memory of this ancient city. Geographically, the Tarpeian rock rises dramatically from the Palatine Hill, casting a long shadow over the forum below. Its sheer cliffs, once a site of execution, evoke a palpable sense of dread. The imposing height served not merely as a physical barrier, but also as a psychological one, instilling fear in those condemned to face its unforgiving drop. This location, strategically positioned, offered a vantage point from which the power dynamics of ancient Rome could be observed, reinforcing the authority of the state over its citizens. The surrounding landscape, with its crumbling ruins and echoing stones, creates an atmosphere steeped in history. The proximity to the Senate, where decisions of life and death were made, heightens the sense of foreboding. It stood as a stark reminder of the consequences of treachery, with the chilling finality of the fall serving as a deterrent to potential traitors. Wind sweeps through the remnants of the nearby structures, carrying whispers of long-forgotten voices. These remnants, once bustling with the vibrancy of life, now evoke a somber reflection on morality and loyalty. Each stone, weathered and worn, bears witness to the complex interplay of power and fear that defined this region. The essence of those moments continues to permeate the very air, an unyielding reminder of the past. Interest in the Tarpeian rock has grown over the centuries, transforming this site into a focal point for both historical study and tourism. Visitors are drawn to the steep cliff, captivated by its storied legacy. Efforts to preserve the site reflect a commitment to maintaining its integrity for future generations. Archaeological teams meticulously document findings, ensuring that every fragment of history is recorded. Surrounding the Tarpeian rock, guided tours provide insight into its significance, unveiling tales of betrayal and punishment. Educational programs engage tourists with the narratives that shaped this region, fostering a deeper appreciation for its role in ancient Rome. Conservation measures focus on stabilizing the cliffside, preventing erosion that could threaten both the structure and the stories it holds. The integration of modern technology into preservation efforts allows for detailed analysis of the rock's geological composition. Drones survey the landscape, mapping changes over time and assisting in the assessment of structural integrity. This approach enhances both the understanding of the site and the visitor experience, ensuring that the Tarpeian rock remains a poignant reminder of its historical context. In this tranquil setting, the interplay between past and present unfolds, inviting contemplation of the complex tapestry of human experience that reverberates through these ancient stones. The legal frameworks that emerged in ancient Rome were profoundly shaped by the events surrounding this location. The Tarpeian rock served as a site where the ultimate punishment was meted out, illustrating a societal response to betrayal and treason. This chilling backdrop influenced the establishment of laws concerning loyalty, justice, and the consequences of moral transgressions. Judicial practices evolved as a result of such stark penalties. The notion of treason became more defined, with specific legal ramifications attached to acts of disloyalty. This codification reflected an understanding that the integrity of the state depended on the loyalty of its citizens. Consequently, it established a precedent for punishing those who undermined the Roman Republic's stability. Witnesses to the executions at this site would have absorbed the weight of these actions, reinforcing societal norms that dictated acceptable behavior. Over time, the principles surrounding treason and loyalty further permeated Roman law, fort also law, influencing subsequent legal codes throughout the centuries. The legacy of the Tarpeian rock extended beyond its physical presence, embedding itself into the very fabric of Roman jurisprudence. This region, marked by a somber history, continues to evoke reflections on the complexities of justice and morality, serving as a reminder of the delicate balance between state and individual ethics that defines civil society. The significance of the Tarpeian rock permeated Roman rhetoric and oratory, frequently invoked as a powerful symbol in public discourse. Orators would reference it to illustrate themes of betrayal or the dire consequences of treason. This location, with its steep and unforgiving drop, became a metaphorical backdrop for discussions on loyalty and the repercussions of disloyalty. The sharpness of the imagery provided a visceral connection, allowing speakers to engage their audiences on both emotional and intellectual levels. In the grand forums of ancient Rome, the mention of the Tarpeian rock would often elicit a palpable reaction, a collective understanding of its weighty implications. Renowned figures in rhetoric carefully crafted their speeches, utilizing this site to anchor their arguments in historical precedent. The psychological impact of the rock transcended mere words, weaving itself into the consciousness of the populace. Debates surrounding political figures and the precarious nature of power often circled back to this landmark. It functioned as a cautionary tale, reminding citizens of the potential for swift retribution that could follow acts of betrayal. The echoes of those orations lingered long after the speakers had departed, reinforcing the notion that the past continually shapes the discourse of the present. Such resonances underscore the enduring role of this ancient site in the evolution of Roman thought and governance. A pivotal aspect of this region lies in the symbolic gesture of casting a traitor from its heights. This act transcended mere physical punishment, embodying a profound societal commentary. The descent into the abyss represented not only punishment, but also a communal assertion of justice. It served as a stark reminder of the consequences of betrayal, reinforcing the values upon which the early Roman Republic was founded. The precipice itself became an enduring symbol of moral clarity, a place where the collective conscience of the populace was manifested. Those who were deemed unworthy found themselves confronted with the tangible reality of their choices, leaving behind not only their lives, but also their legacies. This space, imbued with centuries of judgment, transformed into a haunting reminder of allegiance and loyalty. As the sun sets over the remnants of this ancient structure, shadows stretch across the stone, encapsulating the weight of its history. The echoes of the past linger in the air, inviting contemplation of the complex interplay between power and betrayal. Within this stillness, the silent witness of the rock endures. Of this unwalk endures. Its presence a constant reflection on the values that shaped a civilization. The ritual of casting a traitor serves as a sobering narrative thread that weaves through the fabric of Roman identity, echoing through time. Literary depictions of this monumental site in Roman poetry illuminate the stark realities of betrayal and punishment. Poets often evoke the sheer verticality of the rock, a tangible representation of the moral descent faced by those deemed traitors. Images of figures teetering on the precipice convey the profound weight of their decisions, encapsulating the intersection of honor and disgrace. The geological formation itself becomes a symbol, a silent witness to countless betrayals. For New Hun, the symbol, a silent witness to countless betrayals. Its ancient stones imbued with a sense of foreboding. Notable works articulate the psychological turmoil experienced by those cast into the abyss. The language employed often reflects deep introspection, exploring themes of regret, despair, and the irrevocable consequences of treachery. Allegorical references to the heights of virtue juxtaposed against the depths of infamy create a vivid contrast within these verses, reinforcing the moral imperatives of Roman society. Imagery surrounding the descent encapsulates an almost eerie stillness, as if the fabric of time momentarily halts to acknowledge the gravity of each fall. Echoes of the past reverberate through the lines, bridging the ancient with the contemporary, inviting reflection on the perennial nature of human frailty. This region, steeped in historical significance, serves as an enduring reminder of the complexities of loyalty and betrayal, rendered immortal through the artistry of poetic expression. The Tarpeian rock, a stark vertical cliff, presents a juxtaposition to the grandeur of the Colosseum, while the ancient amphitheater embodies the spectacle of public entertainment, gladiatorial contests, and theatrical performances. This precipice symbolizes a more somber form of spectacle, one marked by the consequences of treachery and the finality of punishment. The starkness of its sheer drop evokes a visceral reaction, contrasting sharply with the vibrant life once teeming within the Colosseum's arches. Visitors to this site may find themselves reflecting on the duality of human experience represented here. The Colosseum, with its intricate architecture and storied history, was a stage for valor and heroism, an arena where fate was determined by the roar of the crowd. In contrast, the Tarpeian rock offered no cheers, only silence, as it marked the end of many lives deemed unworthy by their peers. Each site tells a different story, encapsulating the spectrum of human emotion from jubilance to despair. As the sun sets, shadows dance along the remnants of both locations, inviting contemplation on the nature of history itself. These structures, though physically distinct, converge in their ability to immortalize the human condition, serving as poignant reminders of the legacies that shape civilizations. The Tarpeian Rock, positioned on the southeastern summit of the Capitoline Hill, played a significant role in Roman public life, especially during festivals and ceremonies. It served not only as a geographic landmark, but also as a site of judgment and spectacle. This region, overlooking the Forum, became a vantage point for the citizens, where the echoes of celebration and solemnity intertwined. During festivals such as the Ludi Romani, the Tarpeian Rock hosted various rituals and public displays. The populace gathered below, witnessing the festivities unfold, as the elite performed offerings and sacrifices to the gods. The proximity to the rock imbued these events with a sense of gravitas, as the backdrop of history loomed large over the celebrants. In contrast, the rock also became a site of punishment, where traitors met their end. This duality rendered it a powerful symbol within the collective consciousness of the Roman people, embodying both the heights of civic pride and the depths of betrayal. The shifting roles it played throughout history reflect the complexities of societal values, where celebration coexisted with retribution. As time progressed, the significance of this landmark remained, a constant reminder of the interplay between joy and despair, shaping the narrative of a civilization that both revered and feared its own legacy. The interpretation of Tarpeia's legend transcends the boundaries of ancient Rome, reverberating through various cultures and epochs. In Roman tradition, it serves as a cautionary tale, illustrating the perils of betrayal and the inevitable consequences that follow such actions. This narrative has been echoed in other societies, where the themes of loyalty and treachery resonate deeply. In the context of medieval literature, similar motifs emerge. The figure of the traitor is frequently portrayed as a tragic hero, caught in the throes of conflicting loyalties. This parallel highlights a universal understanding of human nature, the struggle between personal desires and societal obligations. Eastern philosophies also draw upon the tale, often emphasizing the moral lessons inherent within it. In certain interpretations, Tarpeia represents the duality of human intention, where greed may lead to one's downfall. This notion finds resonance in various fables and parables, where the consequences of one's choices are depicted as unavoidable truths. In modern literature and media, the legend is often revisited, symbolizing the complexities of trust and betrayal. By examining these interpretations, it becomes apparent that the essence of Tarpeia's story remains relevant, providing insights into the human condition across diverse cultures and eras. The enduring nature of this narrative continues to inspire reflection on the choices that define us. This location symbolizes the abrupt and often ruthless nature of political downfall. Rising steeply above the Roman Forum, it served as a literal and figurative precipice, where decisions led to irreversible consequences. The jagged cliffs embody the sharp turns in governance and the peril inherent in betrayal, suggesting that one misstep can lead to a devastating plunge into obscurity. The silence enveloping this space is heavy with the weight of its history. Echoes of whispers from the past linger in the air, hinting at the fates of those who once stood at the edge, contemplating their next move. Each stone tells a story of ambition, betrayal, and the swift justice meted out to those deemed unworthy. The descent, often reserved for those labeled as traitors, serves as a reminder of the fragility of power. Surrounding ruins reflect the remnants of a once great civilization, where the fall of an individual mirrored the decline of the state. This region, steeped in political intrigue, illustrates the tenuous balance between loyalty and treachery. As time ebbs away, the Tarpeian rock remains a solemn reminder that the choices leaders make resonate through history, casting long shadows over the landscape of human governance and morality. The stillness here is both haunting and revealing. It served as an emblematic threshold, a stark marker of betrayal and punishment within the Roman Republic. This location, a sheer cliff, loomed over the Forum, embodying the societal values of loyalty and honor. It acted as a reminder of the consequences faced by those who dared to defy the will of the state. In this region, the act of execution was not merely a physical end, it was a public spectacle, reinforcing collective norms and the power of civic identity. The execution of traitors here galvanized the populace, instilling a sense of moral clarity in an otherwise complex society. Those who fell from its heights became symbols, their fates echoing through the ages as cautionary tales. The act of casting individuals into the abyss served to unify citizens in a shared understanding of justice, often articulated through the lens of public virtue. These ruins, steeped in history, reflect the intertwined relationship between governance and morality. The descent into silence marked not just an end, but also a reaffirmation of the values held dear by the Republic. The physicality of the location, combined with its historical significance, contributed to a lasting narrative within the Roman psyche. The silent stones bear witness to the weight of betrayal, shaping the identity of a civilization that thrived on the principles of loyalty and communal strength. The visual representation of this region during the Renaissance reveals a deep fascination with its historical significance. Artists sought to capture the essence of the Tarpeian rock, infusing their work with layers of symbolism that reflect the complexities of power and treachery. In canvases adorned with intricate details, the rock looms as a stark reminder of the consequences that followed disloyalty. Figures depicted in these artworks often embody the tension between virtue and vice, illustrating the moral dilemmas faced by individuals in positions of power. The chiaroscuro technique accentuates the dramatic contrasts of light and shadow, mirroring the duality of human nature. This interplay draws the viewer's gaze towards the precipice, evoking a sense of foreboding that resonates with the stories of those cast down from its heights. Foregrounded against the backdrop of Rome's majestic architecture, the rock serves as a poignant focal point, intertwining the narrative of betrayal with the grandeur of a civilization. It is often surrounded by figures of authority, illustrating the heavy burden of leadership and the ever-present threat of dissent. In this context, the Tarpeian rock transcends its physical form. A Felad Felf and Dún Staid Fratalau, becoming a metaphor for the fragility of loyalty within the intricate web of human relationships. Each brushstroke reflects an enduring legacy, echoing the lessons of history. The Tarpeian rock stands as a solemn remnant of ancient Roman rituals, its rugged face a witness to the intertwining of faith and consequence. This region, overlooking the Forum, was not merely a geographical landmark, but a site of profound significance where the divine intersected with human judgment. It served as a stage for the ultimate sacrifice, where traitors faced a fate as stark as the cliffs themselves. In the context of Roman religion, the act of casting individuals from this precipice symbolized a return to the gods, a final offering to appease the divine order. Such acts were steeped in tradition, reflecting a societal belief in the necessity of maintaining moral integrity among the populace. It encapsulated a harsh yet unwavering adherence to principles, where betrayal was met with uncompromising retribution. Surrounding the rock, remnants of ceremonial altars and the faint traces of long-silenced prayers linger in the air, suggesting an atmosphere once filled with fervent supplications. The shadows of the past weave through the ruins, reminding observers of the interplay between faith and consequence. As the sun dips below the horizon, the fading light casts a serene glow upon these ancient stones, evoking a sense of quiet reflection on the complexities of loyalty, sacrifice, and the relentless march of time. The formidable structure stands as a testament to the ruthless dynamics of power that characterized imperial Rome. Positioned high above the Forum, it served not only as a geographical landmark, but also as an instrument of political control. It was here that those deemed traitors faced their grim fate, cast down into the depths below. This act, both a punishment and a clear message, reinforced the authority of the ruling elite. The act of execution became a spectacle for the populace. Avis ante registantfo, a chilling reminder of the consequences of dissent. Witnesses to these events often viewed the rock as a manifestation of the state's might. It embodied the fine line between loyalty and betrayal, a concept that resonated deeply within the fabric of Roman society. The echoes of despair that lingered in this region served as a warning, dissuading potential insurrection while simultaneously consolidating the power of the emperor. The gravity of such actions permeated the air, instilling a pervasive atmosphere of fear and reverence. As centuries passed, the site transformed, its significance evolving from a tool of oppression to an archaeological wonder. Fragments of its history remain embedded in the stones, whispering tales of ambition and downfall. The enduring presence of the Tarpeian rock continues to evoke contemplation on the nature of authority and the fragile balance of human integrity. The influence of the Tarpeian rock extends far beyond its physical form, permeating European political thought through various historical lenses. This site, once a place of execution, has come to symbolize the potential for betrayal and the consequences of dissent. The ideals birthed here resonate within the annals of power dynamics, illustrating the precarious nature of loyalty and governance. Philosophers and political theorists have drawn upon its legacy, reflecting on the moral implications of betrayal and the often harsh repercussions faced by those who dared to defy authority. In the writings of Machiavelli, an echo of this narrative is discernible. The stark realities of power and the necessity of maintaining control surface in his observations. The legacy of the Tarpeian rock serves as a cautionary tale, illustrating the tangible risks that accompany dissent within a state. During the Enlightenment, thinkers like Rousseau revisited these themes, emphasizing the social contract and the individual's relationship with authority. The rock's somber history fosters discussions around civil liberties, highlighting the tension between the governed and those who govern. Its shadow looms large in the collective psyche, reminding societies of the fragility of trust and the enduring consequences of betrayal. The silent witness of this site continues to shape discourse, urging reflection on the very foundations of political morality. Betrayal permeated the societal fabric of ancient Rome, manifesting in both personal and political realms. It served as a powerful catalyst for the unraveling of alliances, friendships, and even familial bonds. The echoes of treachery reverberated through the cobbled streets, where citizens navigated a complex web of loyalty and deceit.
This region, steeped in history, bore witness to the consequences of disloyalty, illustrating how these acts shaped the very institutions that governed daily life.
In the Senate chambers, Whispers of betrayal could alter the course of empires. Political figures, once allies, often succumbed to the allure of power, choosing personal gain over collective well-being. This shift in loyalty frequently resulted in violent repercussions, leading to the downfall of influential leaders. The specter of treason loomed large, casting shadows over even the most illustrious careers. Civic life thrived on a precarious balance of trust, with betrayal acting as both a catalyst for reform and a harbinger of chaos. The consequences were far-reaching. Once loyalty was severed, the aftershocks rippled through families and communities, creating an atmosphere thick with suspicion and fear. This environment revealed the fragility of human connections, as individuals grappled with the heavy weight of betrayal, navigating an existence where allegiances could shift in an instant, echoing through the annals of history. The Tarpeian rock served as a stark reminder of the Roman ethical framework, where loyalty and virtue were held in the highest regard.
Situated on the southern summit of the Capitoline Hill, it overlooked the Forum, a place where public life and moral conduct intersected.
This imposing cliff became synonymous with punishment for treason, marking the intersection where personal betrayal met communal justice.
In these ancient times, the act of casting a traitor from such heights reflected the gravity of moral transgressions. The swift descent into the void symbolized not only the physical end of an individual, but also the irreversible severance from societal bonds.
It became a silent witness to the consequences of disloyalty, emphasizing the collective conscience of the Roman populace. Beyond its physicality, the rock embodied a broader conversation around justice and ethics within Roman society. Those who met their fate at its edge were not merely individuals. They represented the failures of loyalty to the state and the repercussions of betrayal against one's peers. The echoes of their descent lingered in the air, infusing the surrounding ruins with a palpable sense of caution, where whispers of morality and integrity reverberated through the ages.
This location stands as a testament to the enduring complexities of human relationships, as well as the rigid moral codes that shaped the fabric of Roman civilization. The complexities of law and morality intertwine within the shadow of this rock, where the consequences of betrayal are etched into the very ground beneath. The ancient Romans grappled with the distinction between legal punishment and moral judgment,
often blurring the lines as they confronted acts of treason. This region served as a final judgment, a site where societal norms dictated severe repercussions for those deemed traitors. In these moments, the legal framework often reflected the prevailing moral attitudes of the time. Betrayal was not simply an act against the state, it was an affront to the collective conscience, provoking a deep-seated response from both the authorities and the populace. This duality manifested itself in various forms, from public executions to the eternal stigma accompanying those who fell from grace. The silence surrounding these ruins is punctuated by the weight of history, where the echoes of decisions made resonate through time. Each act of treason prompted discourse on loyalty, integrity, and justice, challenging individuals to reconcile personal beliefs with the expectations of society. The interplay of law and morality remains a profound topic as it continues to influence contemporary discussions about justice in the face of betrayal. Here, the past lingers, urging reflection on the myriad ways these concepts shape human behavior and societal structure.
The Tarpeian rock stands as a stark reminder of the intertwining of justice and punishment in ancient Rome, towering above the Forum. This precipice served as both a literal and metaphorical representation of the consequences faced by those deemed traitors. It embodies the harsh realities of a society that often equated betrayal with death, casting a long shadow over the principles of law and order.
Those condemned to meet their fate at this site experienced a swift descent, a final act of retribution that echoed through the annals of history. The simplicity of the execution belied its profound implications, reflecting the Roman perspective on justice, which was often unforgiving. This region, steeped in solemnity, invites contemplation on the nature of morality within the framework of governance. Such practices reveal the complexities inherent in the concept of justice, where the line between right and wrong blurs amidst the tumult of power struggles. The ruins surrounding the rock silently witness the myriad decisions made in the name of order, highlighting a society grappling with its ethical boundaries. The chilling silence enveloping this site compels an exploration of how these historical narratives influence contemporary views on justice and accountability. The legacy of the Tarpeian rock continues to resonate, shaping dialogues surrounding morality and societal responsibility.
The evolution of justice within this region reflects a profound transformation from the Republic to the Empire.
In the early days, justice was often administered by public assemblies and citizen juries, emphasizing civic participation and a collective sense of right and wrong. These mechanisms allowed for a direct relationship between the populace and the legal system, fostering a sense of community accountability. With the advent of the empire, this dynamic shifted significantly. Power became increasingly centralized, and the emperor assumed a pivotal role in the administration of justice.
Legal decisions began to reflect the will of the ruler, rather than the collective conscience of the citizenry. This transition marked a departure from the communal approach, leading to a more hierarchical structure where laws were often applied unevenly, favoring those in power. The influence of Hellenistic philosophy also permeated the legal landscape. New interpretations of justice began to emerge, focusing on the nature of virtue and the role of the individual within society. This introspection gave rise to a more complex understanding of legal principles, one that sought to balance the scales of justice with considerations of mercy and equity. These transformations laid the groundwork for contemporary legal systems, illustrating how the shadows of the past continue to inform modern dialogues surrounding justice, authority, and individual rights. The Tarpeian rock looms over the Roman Forum, a silent witness to the city's tumultuous history. Its sheer face, a stark contrast against the surrounding ruins, served as both a physical and ideological boundary. This landmark, steeped in tradition, became synonymous with betrayal and punishment. The precipice, where traitors met their fate, embodies a harsh interpretation of justice prevalent in ancient Rome. Legends tell of the rock's origins, woven into the fabric of Roman mythology. It is said that the execution of traitors symbolized the city's intolerance for disloyalty, reinforcing the societal values of loyalty and honor. This region, once vibrant with the voices of the populace, now holds echoes of those who fell from its heights, their stories intermingling with the whispers of the wind. Surrounding the rock, remnants of structures reflect the architectural prowess of ancient Rome, emphasizing the contradiction between grandeur and ruthlessness. The Forum, once a bustling epicenter of political and social life, now stands in contemplative silence, inviting reflection on the nature of justice and morality. Visitors encounter a profound connection to the past, as the rock serves as a reminder of the complexities inherent in governance and human behavior. The legacy of the Tarpeian rock endures, a cultural landmark that continues to spark dialogues about fidelity, punishment, and the weight of history. The connection between the Tarpeian rock and the Roman pantheon reveals a complex interplay of power and mortality. Situated on the southern summit of the Capitoline Hill, this precipice served as both a site of execution and a potent symbol of betrayal. Just a short distance away, the Pantheon stands as a testament to architectural brilliance and divine reverence. It invites contemplation about the lives intertwined within these historic structures. Both locations share a profound significance in the Roman psyche. The Pantheon, with its grand dome and oculus, draws the gaze upward, embodying aspirations toward the divine. In contrast, the Tarpeian rock casts a shadow of fear, marking the consequences of treachery. This juxtaposition of elevation and descent encapsulates the duality of Roman life, the pursuit of greatness shadowed by the ever-present risk of downfall. Visitors navigating this region often sense the weight of history pressing upon them. The air is thick with the stories of those who dared challenge authority, their fates sealed by a single misstep. The Pantheon's columns rise majestically, a reminder of the glory of Rome, while the rocky ledge remains an enduring symbol of the fragility of trust. Together, these sites offer a silent dialogue, inviting reflection on the fragile nature of loyalty and the heavy toll of betrayal. The influence of this location extends beyond its historical context, permeating the development of later legal systems. The method of execution associated with the Tarpeian rock served as a stark symbol of justice, shaping societal perceptions of punishment. Its association with treachery led to the establishment of severe penalties for acts deemed disloyal, embedding the principle of consequence into legal frameworks. The act of casting traitors from such heights represented not only a physical punishment, but also a moral imperative, reflecting the values of the time. This concept found resonance in various legal traditions, leading to the codification of treason laws across different cultures. These laws often mirrored the gravity of the offenses, underscoring the protective measures societies took to safeguard their integrity. In time, the legacy of the Tarpeian rock influenced judicial practices, embedding the importance of loyalty and the repercussions of betrayal into the fabric of governance. The imagery of the precipice became a reminder of the ultimate price of disloyalty, guiding lawmakers in their pursuit of order. This legacy lingers in modern legal doctrines, where the principles of justice and fidelity continue to draw upon historical precedents, ensuring that the lessons of antiquity are woven into contemporary understanding of law. The influence of the Tarpeian rock extended beyond mere punishment. It became a powerful symbol shaping public opinion in Rome. Its imposing presence served as a constant reminder of the consequences of betrayal and disloyalty. Citizens, witnessing the grim fate of traitors, internalized the values of loyalty and honor. This region, overlooking the Forum, facilitated the dissemination of political ideals, reinforcing the expectation of fidelity among both leaders and the populace. Public executions at this site instigated a complex relationship between the ruling class and the citizens. The spectacle of a traitor's fall resonated deeply, often eliciting a mixture of fear and reverence. This phenomenon contributed to a collective identity rooted in the glorification of the Republic's virtue. The strategic use of the Tarpeian rock as a site for punishment
allowed authorities to reinforce their authority while simultaneously rallying support for the prevailing political order. The rock's association with treachery became embedded in the psyche of Roman society, influencing how loyalty was perceived. Over time, it evolved into a cautionary emblem, teaching generations the dire consequences of dissent. This shaping of public consciousness underscored the delicate balance of power in Rome, reflecting the societal need for unity in the face of potential internal threats. The legacy of the Tarpeian rock continues to echo through the ages, informing discussions of morality and governance. Treason in ancient Rome was intertwined with profound psychological dimensions, shaping both societal norms and individual fates. This region was marked by a rigid adherence to loyalty, where betrayal not only carried severe consequences, but also instilled deep psychological ramifications for both the perpetrator and the society witnessing such acts. The act of treason was perceived as an affront to the very fabric of Roman identity, embodying personal failure and communal disgrace. Individuals found themselves ensnared in a complex web of loyalty and ambition. The constant threat of betrayal loomed large, creating an atmosphere rife with suspicion. These ruins now serve as a reminder of the precarious balance between allegiance and personal ambition. Loyalty was not merely a social contract, it was an integral aspect of one's public persona. The psychological toll on those deemed traitors was immense, often leading to public humiliation and a profound sense of isolation. The psychological landscape was further complicated by the power dynamics inherent in Roman governance. The fear of betrayal fed into a culture of vigilance, where silence became a protective measure against potential accusations. This environment fostered an unsettling tension, with individuals navigating the treacherous waters of trust and suspicion. The historical narrative of betrayal thus unfolds as an intricate exploration of human behavior, revealing the depths of ambition, loyalty, and the haunting specter of treason. The Tarpeian rock serves as a poignant symbol in contemporary political discourse, invoking the timeless themes of loyalty and betrayal. Within this context, it represents the consequences faced by those who falter in their commitments to their ideals or constituents. Modern political landscapes often echo its historical significance, as accusations of treason emerge with an unsettling frequency. These allegations, while rooted in the past, reflect the enduring struggles of power dynamics and ethical boundaries. In this region of discourse, the implications of betrayal extend beyond mere accusations. They resonate deeply within the fabric of public trust. Political figures grapple with the weight of their decisions, aware that even the slightest misstep may lead to a metaphorical plunge from the heights of power to the depths of disgrace. The Tarpeian rock, once a site for the execution of traitors, now serves as a reminder of the fragility of political alliances and the swift retribution that can follow perceived disloyalty. The language of treason is employed strategically, often as a tool to delegitimize opponents or galvanize support among loyalists. This complex interplay of rhetoric shapes the perceptions of the populace, revealing how historical symbols influence modern governance. As discussions of accountability and loyalty continue to evolve, the resonance of the Tarpeian rock endures, transcending time and geography. This enduring resonance reflects a profound connection to military strategy in ancient Rome. The geographical prominence of this precipice provided a formidable vantage point, serving not only as a site of execution, but also as a psychological tool. The sheer height instilled fear among soldiers,
reinforcing the consequences of betrayal. Such a stark reminder shaped the behavior of those within the ranks, encouraging unwavering loyalty to the Republic. The strategic role of the Tarpeian Rock extended beyond its immediate function. It became emblematic of the severe penalties awaiting traitors. The mere mention of this location conjured images of swift retribution, thus safeguarding the integrity of military operations. Commanders recognized this element of psychological warfare, utilizing the looming presence of the rock to maintain discipline among troops. The impact on military strategy was multifaceted. Allegiances were solidified through the fear of falling from such heights, fostering unity among soldiers. Additionally, the rock's historical significance became intertwined with military campaigns, creating a narrative that soldiers would carry into battle. They understood that the fate of traitors was not merely a consequence, but a spectacle that served as a warning. This interplay between location and military ethos illustrated how the Tarpeian Rock became integrated into the very fabric of Roman military culture, influencing decisions and actions for generations. The executions at this site reverberated throughout Roman society, shaping public perception and reinforcing the consequences of betrayal. Those condemned to the depths below faced not only physical punishment, but also a symbolic erasure from the collective memory of their peers. This act of treachery, met with swift and fatal retribution, served as a grim reminder of the risks associated with dissent. Communities often gathered to witness these events, creating an atmosphere charged with tension. The spectacle of punishment acted as a deterrent, instilling fear while simultaneously reinforcing loyalty among the populace. The fate of those who fell from the precipice became a cautionary tale, shared in whispers and public discourse. It was within this crucible of societal norms that the concept of honor solidified, becoming intertwined with the very identity of the Roman citizen. The Tarpeian Rock embodied more than mere geography. It symbolized the moral and ethical boundaries of Roman life. When an individual was cast into the abyss, the act resonated deeply, echoing through both the political elite and the lower classes. Each fall reinforced the understanding that betrayal would not go unpunished. Over time, the legacy of these executions shaped the way loyalty, honor, and treachery were perceived, ensuring the rock remained a prominent fixture in Rome's storied history. The role of this prominent outcrop extends beyond mere executions. It embodies the complexities of Roman governance and societal values. The Tarpeian Rock serves as a stark reminder of the consequences faced by those who betrayed the Republic. In historical narratives, it is often contrasted with the ideals of virtue and bravery upheld by Rome's citizens. Notable figures, such as Julius Caesar and Cicero, frequently referenced it in their oratory, using the rock as a symbol of ultimate punishment for treachery. This region, steeped in political significance, witnessed the downfall of many accused of conspiracy against the state. It became a focal point for the collective memory of the Roman people, integrating themes of justice and retribution into their cultural discourse. As stories of betrayal circulated, the rock took on an almost mythical status, illustrating the balance between loyalty and the dire implications of disloyalty. Additionally, it played a role in shaping the legal framework of the Republic. Laws and decrees that arose from the rock's historical context emphasized the importance of civic duty, reinforcing the notion that betrayal would not be tolerated. These narratives persisted through generations, leaving an indelible mark on Rome's identity, serving both as a warning and a reflection of the societal structure that defined an empire. The legacy of the Tarpeian Rock extends beyond historical events,
permeating the very fabric of Italian culture. It stands as a symbol of betrayal, a poignant reminder etched into the collective consciousness of the nation. This region, once a site of execution, has evolved into a focal point for discussions on morality and justice. It prompts reflections on the consequences of treachery and the weight of loyalty, reverberating through literature and art. In contemporary society, the site inspires a myriad of artistic interpretations. Visual artists depict the stone's stark face, capturing the chilling essence of its past. Writers weave tales that reference its dark history, utilizing it as a metaphor for the complexities of human nature. The narratives resonate, illustrating the enduring influence of this landmark on the psyche of the Italian people. Cultural events often pay homage to the themes embodied by the rock. The echoes of ancient speeches linger in the air, recalling the moral dilemmas faced by leaders and citizens alike. This deep-seated connection cultivates a sense of continuity, bridging the past with present realities. The Tarpeian rock remains a silent sentinel, observing the unfolding story of Rome as its legacy continues to shape the discourse surrounding loyalty, ethics, and consequence within Italian culture. This site evokes a profound sense of memory and mourning, serving as a stark reminder of the consequences faced by those who betrayed their own. It stands at the edge of a cliff, where the weight of history presses upon the stones below. Each year, individuals gather to pay homage, leaving flowers and tokens of remembrance, acknowledging the lives lost to treachery and the deep scars left on the collective consciousness. Historical accounts detail many who met their end here, their fates sealed by accusations of disloyalty. The echoes of their stories resonate through this region, intertwining with the narratives of power and betrayal that have shaped Rome's past. The rock, steeped in tales of downfall, transforms into a solemn monument, inviting contemplation on the nature of loyalty and the price of betrayal. Surrounding this memorial, the ruins of ancient structures further deepen the atmosphere, remnants of a time when the weight of loyalty could lead one to glory or demise. The juxtaposition of beauty and tragedy creates a palpable tension, reminding visitors of the fragile nature of trust. Here, the stones serve not only as a backdrop to history, but also as a vessel for remembrance, encapsulating the lingering sorrow that defines this poignant site. In the quietude, the presence of the past is felt intensely, urging reflection on the moral complexities of human choice. This historical landmark continues to influence contemporary interpretations of treason, as its very name evokes a sense of betrayal. The imagery of descent from this precipice serves as a potent symbol, representing the ultimate consequence of disloyalty within a society. This region remains a focal point for discussions surrounding loyalty and the weight of one's decisions, resonating deeply in modern political discourse. In literature and popular culture, the Tarpeian rock is often referenced to illustrate the dire consequences faced by those who turn against their own. Its legacy is woven into narratives that explore themes of justice and retribution, providing a stark reminder of the societal ramifications of treachery. Scholars analyze how this ancient site has shaped views on moral responsibility, as the act of betrayal carries echoes through history, impacting perceptions of integrity and allegiance. The physical remnants of the rock, weathered yet resolute, stand as silent witnesses to countless stories of ambition and downfall. Artists and writers draw inspiration from its storied past, transforming the tragedy of betrayal into reflections on human nature.
This enduring symbol prompts ongoing inquiry into the nature of power dynamics and trust within communities, compelling each generation to confront the intricate relationship between individual actions and collective memory. The Tarpeian rock resonates deeply within Roman folklore, embodying tales that traverse the boundaries of myth and history. Legends recount how the steep precipice served as a site of judgment, where traitors faced a swift and unforgiving descent, their fates sealed by the very society they betrayed. Folklore speaks of the echoes of their final moments, a silent testimony to the gravity of trust forsaken. Numerous stories emerge from this region, each unveiling the complexities of loyalty and betrayal. Figures of Roman history, oftentimes cloaked in valor, found themselves at the mercy of the rock when their actions turned against the very fabric of their community. These narratives reflect the stark consequences of ambition and disloyalty, reminding citizens of the constant vigilance required to maintain societal integrity. The rock's presence in the collective consciousness invokes a sense of caution, serving as a moral compass for the citizens of Rome. Whispers of the past linger in the air, intertwining with the very stones that hold these tales of woe. The gravity of its history is palpable, a reminder of the thin line separating betrayal from honor. Within these ruins, each story contributes to the ongoing dialogue about human nature, power, and the eternal struggle between the individual and the community. Public spectacle played a crucial role in the function of this site, serving as both a deterrent and a grim reminder of the consequences of treachery. Executions carried out at the precipice were not merely punitive, they were designed to instill fear and enforce societal norms. It became a focal point where justice intersected with public witness, drawing crowds that gathered to observe the fates of those deemed unworthy. The towering cliffs stood as a backdrop to these events, their imposing presence amplifying the gravity of each act. The very act of descent into the abyss took on a symbolic weight, signifying the ultimate betrayal of social bonds and the harsh retribution that followed. Spectators were not passive. They engaged in a collective experience that reinforced communal values, a visceral connection to the consequences of moral failure. This relationship between public execution and societal cohesion reveals the complexities of human behavior when faced with transgression. Each fall from the heights echoed through the annals of time, a shared narrative that shaped cultural perceptions of loyalty and honor. In this silent witness, the rock transformed into a monument not only of punishment but also of the collective conscience, marking a societal line that dictated the parameters of acceptable conduct. The duality of its purpose remains etched in the fabric of this ancient city. A silent sentinel, the Tarpeian rock embodies the stark contrast of Roman ethics and societal norms. It stands as a physical manifestation of justice, where treachery met with the inexorable weight of consequence. This vantage point, overlooking the Forum, serves as a reminder of the stringent codes that governed life within the Republic. The cliffs hold whispers of those who faced their fate, their stories woven into the very stone. Historically revered and reviled, it reflects the societal expectation for loyalty, a cornerstone of Roman identity. The act of casting down traitors aligned with notions of honor and the communal good. In this region, notions of valor and betrayal were intricately linked, shaping both individual destinies and collective memory. As the sun dips below the horizon, shadows stretch across the ruins, offering a quiet contemplation of those who fell from grace. The rock also symbolizes the impermanence of power. Those who once towered over the Republic could find themselves at the mercy of the very laws they served. This duality serves as a cautionary lesson, asserting that the heights of ambition can swiftly descend into the depths of disgrace. The enduring presence of the Tarpeian rock
invites reflection upon the values that continue to resonate through time, echoing the complexities of human nature and society. This region, steeped in history, served as a stark reminder of the consequences tied to civic duty in ancient Rome. The Tarpeian Rock, a precipice overlooking the Forum, was not merely a site of execution but also a symbol of the rigid expectations placed upon citizens. The act of betrayal, met with the ultimate punishment, underscored the weight of loyalty and commitment to the state. Those accused of treason faced a fate that signified the severe repercussions of failing to uphold the values of Roman society. The proximity of this site to the heart of civic life emphasized its role in the collective consciousness. It reflected the belief that the strength of the Republic depended on unwavering allegiance from its citizens. The execution of those deemed traitors served as a deterrent, reinforcing a code of honor that governed public life. The stark verticality of the rock itself mirrored the high stakes associated with civic responsibility. As observers gaze upon the remnants of this formidable landmark, it becomes evident that the Tarpeian Rock embodies more than just a historical site. It encapsulates the gravity of duty and the potential for downfall. Each stone, weathered by time, holds within it the narratives of those who stood at the edge, confronted with the ultimate judgment of their allegiance to Rome. The historical significance of the Tarpeian Rock extends beyond its role as a site for punitive justice. It serves as a reflection of societal constructs surrounding gender and power in ancient Rome. The narratives of women, often marginalized in political discourse, linger among these stones, echoing the voices of those who were not granted the same agency as their male counterparts. It becomes essential to consider how the judgment meted out at this location not only affected traitors, but also reinforced the patriarchal structures of the time. Female figures associated with betrayal, whether real or perceived, faced unique repercussions, often steeped in social stigma. The very act of casting someone into the abyss was laden with implications that echoed through the fabric of Roman society, intertwining themes of honor and shame. These ruins invite an exploration of the dynamics of power and the gendered dimensions of punishment. The historical narratives may reveal how societal expectations shaped the fates of women, amplifying the consequences of their actions. As silence envelops this region, it provides a stark backdrop for understanding the complexities of loyalty, betrayal, and the roles women played in a male-dominated world. Each whisper of the wind across the stones carries with it the weight of these untold stories, urging a deeper contemplation of the past. The Tarpeian Rock stands as a stark reminder of the precarious nature of power and betrayal in ancient Rome. This cliff, soaring over the Forum, provided both a vantage point and a grim fate for those deemed traitors. The surrounding landscape, rich with history, bears witness to the ebb and flow of political machinations that shaped the empire. It looms above the bustling heart of Rome, where the pulse of civilization thrived, and yet it serves as a chilling counterpoint to the vibrant life below. Carved from the limestone of the Palatine Hill, this outcrop is not simply a geological feature. It is interwoven with the fabric of Roman governance and justice. The imposing height of the rock offered a place of judgment, where the consequences of treachery were meted out with stoic finality. The presence of the nearby temples and civic structures creates a complex relationship between life and death, power and punishment. Surrounded by the remains of political discourse and public gatherings, this region encapsulates the duality of human ambition and its inherent vulnerabilities.
Each stone, imbued with the echoes of ancient voices, invites reflection on the moral complexities faced by those who once inhabited this vibrant metropolis. The Tarpeian rock remains a silent sentinel, guarding the stories of a civilization that rose and fell in the relentless pursuit of glory. This region served as more than a mere execution site. It became a potent symbol within Roman ideology. The act of casting traitors into the depths below reinforced the Republic's moral code, emphasizing loyalty and the grave consequences of betrayal. This stark representation of justice echoed throughout the city, instilling fear and reverence in the population. The looming presence of the rock influenced societal perceptions, creating a collective memory that intertwined honor with punishment. Legends surrounding the site further solidified its significance. Tales of renowned figures meeting their demise echoed through the annals of history, shaping the narratives that citizens would recount over generations. These stories contributed to a shared cultural identity, emphasizing the values of integrity and fidelity that the Republic held dear. Politicians and leaders manipulated this symbolism to fortify their authority, often invoking the rock's legacy to justify their actions. The visual prominence of this geological formation served as a constant reminder of the stakes involved in governance and allegiance. In the shadows of this monumental structure, the echoes of the past persist. The weight of history clings to the stone, whispering tales of ambition and downfall. With each passing era, this profound landmark continues to shape the understanding of loyalty, a morality, and the consequences of treachery within Roman society. The Tarpeian Rock stands not only as a historical site, but also as a profound influence on artistic expression throughout the ages. Artists have found inspiration in its stark elevation, capturing the duality of beauty and tragedy that it embodies. Paintings, sculptures, and literature have sought to encapsulate the essence of betrayal and the weight of moral decision-making, often depicting figures poised precariously at the edge, contemplating their fate. In Renaissance art, it became a subject ripe for exploration, symbolizing the tension between power and vulnerability. This region bore witness to countless interpretations, with artists using light and shadow to evoke the emotional gravitas associated with betrayal. The contrasting elements of serenity and chaos reflect the complexities of human nature, inviting viewers to grapple with the inherent struggles of loyalty. Poets, too, have drawn upon its legacy, weaving narratives that explore the themes of honor and retribution. The imagery of the precipice serves as a powerful metaphor, allowing a deeper examination of the human condition. Such expressions resonate through various mediums, each offering unique insights into the moral dilemmas faced by individuals. This enduring influence continues to echo in modern creative works, where the Tarpeian Rock remains a poignant reminder of the intricate relationships between loyalty, betrayal, and the consequences that follow. Art continues to evolve, yet the foundational themes rooted in this landmark resonate across time. The preservation of this historic site has emerged as a priority for cultural heritage organizations. Strategies aim to maintain its structural integrity while promoting educational initiatives. Conservation efforts involve meticulous monitoring of the rock's geological composition, ensuring that erosion and environmental factors do not compromise its historical significance. Specialized teams utilize advanced technology to analyze its condition, allowing for targeted restoration processes. And utilize advanced technology to analyze its condition,
allowing for targeted restoration processes. Educational programs focus on the rich narratives surrounding the Tarpeian Rock, offering insights into its role within Roman society. This region serves as a valuable resource for historians, archaeologists, and students alike, fostering a deeper understanding of ancient practices and beliefs. Guided tours provide visitors with a contextual backdrop, enhancing appreciation for the site and its stories. The integration of digital resources has further expanded outreach. Virtual experiences allow individuals worldwide to engage with the history of the Tarpeian Rock from afar. These initiatives not only promote knowledge but also inspire stewardship, encouraging the public to participate in the preservation of such vital cultural landmarks. Collaborations between governmental bodies and local communities emphasize the importance of sustaining this historical site for future generations. By intertwining conservation with education, efforts ensure that the lessons embedded within this rocky precipice remain accessible, illuminating the past while safeguarding the future. The enduring legacy of this site transcends its historical function as a site of execution and betrayal. It serves as a powerful reminder of the complexities that define human nature, the duality of loyalty and treachery. This region, steeped in myth and history, continues to evoke contemplation about justice, consequence, and the fragility of power. Its very stones whisper tales of those who faced the precipice, each story contributing to the broader narrative of Roman society. In contemporary times, the Tarpeian Rock stands not merely as a relic but as a focal point for discussions surrounding morality and ethics. Scholars and visitors alike engage in thoughtful discourse, dissecting the implications of betrayal and the weight of choices made in the shadows of authority. This place invites reflection, encouraging a deeper understanding of the human condition. The preservation of the site ensures that future generations will encounter its stark beauty and complex history. Interpretive programs foster appreciation for the cultural significance it holds, reminding observers of the past's influence on present-day society. Through these initiatives, the Tarpeian Rock continues to resonate, its lessons echoing through time. The silence enveloping this space carries the weight of history, urging contemplation and fostering an ongoing dialogue about the choices that shape civilizations. Lessons emerge from this historical site, echoing through time into contemporary society. The nature of treason, once a tangible reality in this region, resonates with the complexities of modern moral dilemmas. The descent from the Tarpeian Rock, a symbol of punishment and betrayal, invites reflection on the consequences of choices made in moments of conflict. In the past, individuals faced dire fates for their decisions, often influenced by the prevailing political currents of their time. This location stands not only as a testament to ancient justice, but also as a reminder of the fragility of loyalty. Historical narratives reveal that allegiance can shift suddenly as circumstances evolve. The ruins surrounding the rock witness the trials of those who once stood at the precipice, contemplating their fates. Each figure who faced judgment here contributed to a broader discourse on ethics and accountability, themes still relevant today. In examining these legacies, Others for new wine credited, are contributed to a broader discourse on ethics and accountability, themes still relevant today. In examining these legacies, contemporary society grapples with issues of loyalty, governance, and personal integrity. The repercussions of betrayal continue to manifest in various forms, highlighting the necessity for vigilance in moral conduct. The essence of treason remains a topic worthy of scrutiny, as the choices of individuals can reverberate through time, influencing the course of civilizations in profound ways. This silent space encourages an ongoing examination of these fundamental human principles.